Hey guys, hope you're still enjoying your summer and that you're finding time to relax. And I pray that your time with the Lord has been great and that your walk in Him is maturing each and every day. I wanted to send you another video message, just stay in touch with you. I'm really excited about working with you guys in the fall, and I can't wait for you to get back. I wanted to talk to you guys today about the idea of second fruits. And you may be wondering, what the heck is second fruits? I think I actually made it up, the term second fruits, but the idea is definitely biblical, and we'll get to that. I know you probably have heard of the idea of first fruits, about giving God our best, the first of our harvest, the first of the paycheck we earn. And that's what I was reading about in Deuteronomy chapter 26. The first 11 verses of that chapter, God is speaking with the Israelites, and He's telling them, you're about to enter this promised land, and it's flowing with milk and honey. It's going to be a land that produces. And I want you to make sure that when your harvest comes, you give me your first fruits. And God definitely wants us to do the same today. He wants the best of what we have. He wants the best of our time. He wants the best of what we earn. He wants us to give to Him for the purpose of furthering His kingdom. He wants us to give our time to Him for the purpose of building a relationship with us. And so the idea of first fruits is pretty common. You can hear about that in a lot of churches as they preach about tithing and such. But that's not really what I want to talk to you about today. But except for in comparison, I want to talk to you about second fruits. Starting in verse 12 of the same chapter, it says, God is speaking still, and He says, when you have finished paying all the tithe of your increase in the third year, the year of tithing, then you shall give to the Levite, to the stranger, to the orphan, and to the widow, that they may eat in your towns and be satisfied. You shall say before the Lord your God, I have removed the sacred portion from my home, and also have given it to the Levite and the alien, the orphan, and the widow, according to all your commandments, which you have commanded me. I have not transgressed or forgotten any of your commandments. The idea of second fruits is that, and I think we miss it a lot. I think a lot of times we give God our first fruits. We will tithe 10% or whatever of our paycheck. We'll spend an hour with Him in the morning in prayer and reading the Word. But then we see the rest of our day as, okay, I gave God this time. The rest of this is for my own personal consumption to spend this time however I see fit. I gave God 10% of my paycheck. The rest of it is for me to spend according to how I want to spend it. And, that's cool and all. But at the end of that, you can't really say, okay, God, I gave you your portion, and then I also gave to my friends that were in need, believers in need, orphans and widows, and just anyone in need. We can't really say that at the end of the day if we just consume all that we have except for our first fruits. So I think this passage, these verses hold a great lesson for us in that giving our second fruits. Yeah, we give God our first fruits. That's priority number one. But then right under that is giving God, or not giving God, giving others. Well, it's giving God in a sense, because it's going to be used to glorify Him, but giving others our second fruits. And then, of course, that does nothing but puts ourselves in the position of being last, which is a beautiful place to be because God seeks out the humble. Those who are last will become first. While we may be in the practice of giving our first fruits, it can be a little more challenging to give our second fruits. It can It can be up for interpretation in that what to what extent are we supposed to give? Are we supposed to give our best, the best stuff we have to complete strangers? And I think that there's kind of a line there. I believe that there's definitely a place in this for the Holy Spirit where we seek Him and rely on His conviction, where we rely on the Spirit to convict us in times where we need to give our second fruits. An example, when I experienced such conviction, it was at the end of the semester. I have a couple sets of computer speakers that I use on my TV, and they're both sort of broken, but they both still operate. And then I was doing white glove checks, and there's like this awesome speaker system just in a room where a guy is already checked out and he's gone. So I'm thinking, score. I've got this computer speaker system, and I enjoy it. I enjoy it for a few days. I use it while I'm cleaning. I plug my phone up to it and listen to music while I'm cleaning and stuff. And so I'm telling my friend about this awesome speaker system that I scored doing white glove checks. He's like, "Oh man, you have 3 systems now?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "I don't have any." He's moving away at the end of the semester. He's graduating. And he's like, "Do you think maybe I could have one of your speaker systems?" And at first I'm thinking, dude, I'm thinking, I have 3 systems now. I can crank out the music. And I said, we'll see. And I really didn't want to give anything up. I was being selfish and just thinking about myself. And so a few days passed, and he was about to leave. He had just finished the graduation ceremony, and he was hanging out around the dorm, and the Holy Spirit convicted me. I know it's just computer speakers, but still, this is my friend. This is, for all intents and purposes, this guy is my best friend. And so I get one of my older, sort of broken computer speaker systems and bring them to him and say, "Here you go, man. Enjoy these." And he's like, "Thanks." And then I walk back to my room, and I, for some reason, I was still feeling conviction, and so I then went back and took the speakers back from him, and instead of giving him one of the broken ones, I gave him the new system that I found doing white glove checks. It was the best one of the 3, and I gave that to him. And I'm not telling you this story to say, "Hey, look what I did." I'm telling you this for a couple of reasons. One, the Holy Spirit will let you know when it is important to give your second fruits, when you need to notice those in need, and then provide with the abundant blessings that you've been given to give to others. And also to let you know that when we give our second fruits, we give our first fruits to God, our absolute best to God. But when we give our second fruits to others, He doesn't want us to shortchange people. He wants us to give the best of the fruit we have left. After our first fruits, He wants us to give then the best of the fruits, which will be the second fruits. He wants us to give the best that we have to those in need. And the Holy Spirit just, whenever I was experiencing that conviction, all I could think was, are you going to send your best friend off without the best that you have to offer to him? And I just it felt great, just thinking, no friend of mine's going away without getting the best that I have to offer. And that can be easy with a friend, but we should also do that with those in need, those that are complete strangers that we don't even know. But I think that it's important that we recognize the truth and the concept of giving our second fruits, Give God your first fruits. Give Him the best that you've got. But then always look and be observant for giving your second fruits and opportunities to give your second fruits to others, those around you, and helping out believers in their furtherance of the gospel, helping out non-believers so that they can see the glory of God in you, so that they can see the gospel in your life. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys today, and I want you to know that this week I'm praying that the Lord will give you opportunities to give your second fruits out, to give God the best that you've got, and then others the second best, the second fruits. You guys have a great day, and I can't wait to see you.